Jesus fucking Christ.
A husband and wife killed.
In your house?
More specifically, in the hallway.
And the hallway was gone.
Sup, internet? End of the year and we're trying to catch up on movies. Abattoir is directed by Darren Bousman, director of Saw 2 through 4, I want to say. As well as The Barons. And Repo the Genetic Opera and The Devil's Carnival and a couple other movies. Some of which are good and some of which are, not so good. And it stars Jessica Lowndes, Joe Anderson, Lynn Shay. It tells the story of a reporter who, after experiencing a family tragedy, embarks on an investigation into a man named Jebediah Crone and starts uncovering a mystery involving the removal of murder scenes from houses. And it embarks on a journey that leads her into a supernatural conspiracy in her hometown. And I'll be honest, the plot of this movie is kind of fucking genius. A ghost building a house out of the scenes of horrible tragedies is kind of fucking awesome, and that's such a cool concept. And Darren Bousman, I know, was working on this movie for something like 4 years trying to get it made. And knowing that makes this movie really fucking depressing because, oh my god, it's awful. It's awful. It's a fucking mess. I don't really know where to start. Oh god. This is a movie that, for something that was in production for 4 years, or in the making for 4 years, it's really, really disappointing and just really upsetting because, holy shit, this needed some major retooling in order to be good, because it's... Jesus Christ. There's somewhere in there's a good movie, and that's what's really upsetting, is because there is something good in there, but you have to really, really, really dig through a lot of bullshit to find it, and that's really just sad. The script is a mess. The acting is all sorts of weird and skewed, and oh my god, I feel it almost feels like Bousman, for somebody who really tried to make this movie made, it feels like he wasn't on set for half of it, because there's no direction in this film. It's just a goddamn mess, and I feel like he blew his entire budget in the last 15 minutes with just all the special effects. And oh god, I feel bad ripping into this because it's definitely a passion project. You can tell that it's something he really wanted to make, but holy shit, guys. Alright, I'm just gonna dive in. What did I like about this movie? It's very nicely shot. Bousman's a good director. I can appreciate that Bousman was trying to make a sort of film noir horror film in both the style and everything. I like the effects of the ghosts at the end. They look pretty cool. It's a nice little, like, the echoes of the past, like, made of just, like, smoke, but you're still seeing enough of them to, like, recognize that they were people and they're just killing themselves over and over. That's cool, but oh my god, the rest of this movie, it was a fucking train wreck. It's really upsetting because I like Jessica Lowndes. I love Joe Anderson. I think he's a fantastic actor, and they were so wasted in this film. Oh my god. Lowndes was just phoning in her performance the whole time. She barely gave a shit. Joe Anderson, I love him, but the entire movie he's doing some weird Humphrey Bogart impersonation, and he's kind of doing his Mason Verger voice, and it's oh my god, it's really embarrassing. He's doing like a 1940s stereotypical detective, and I don't know what the fuck time period this is supposed to take place in, because it looks like it's set in modern times, but Jebediah Crone looks like he's out of the fucking 1800s, and Jessica Lowndes is dressed like she's from like the 1930s, 1940s, and Joe Anderson is acting like Humphrey Bogart. It's really weird, and it's this really strange attempt to be stylized, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. The score is just standard. The editing is incredibly standard. But I mean, overall, the worst part of this film is the plot. It's a fucking mess. The dialogue is just stilted and awkward, and oh my god, the actual plot of this movie, the script for this movie needed serious work because it's not good. It's not good. I mean, things just don't make sense. Like, nothing really adds up throughout the entire movie. Plot points just come and go with no real build up or any real impact. It's just, it's fucking bizarre. Lin Shaye shows up halfway through the film to act super over the top and, like, oh, maybe she's crazy, but she's just fucking weird. And just, there's a ton of this movie that just does not make sense, and, like, I feel like they just didn't even think about it. It's just, there's no direction, there's nothing, and they're trying, like, oh, God. The whole movie is spent preaching these ideas to us that are never explored whatsoever, and that's really fucking, like, upsetting, because it's just, it's awful. It's really awful. He tries to make it unfold like a mystery, and it just doesn't work. It doesn't flow, and it just doesn't. Nothing feels earned at all. It almost feels like his answer to Dead Silence, except Dead Silence is a better executed mystery, and it doesn't fall into these stereotypes of the main character returns to hometown to discover a dark secret thing. I mean, it does have those elements in Dead Silence, but it doesn't fall into nearly as many stereotypes as this movie does. It's the only thing it was missing was Julia walking into a diner and having everybody turn and stare at her. It's that cliche. And on top of all that, it's so boring. It's so boring. Nothing happens in this movie. It's like nothing, like I said, nothing feels earned. Nothing feels remotely like shocking or anything. It's supposed to play out like a film noir, but there's no revelations that are really a big deal. Nothing. It just sort of happens, and probably because of the way the characters interact, because there's no chemistry between them whatsoever. They're just saying lines at each other, and it's so ugh. They're playing off all of the old like noir tropes too, with her and Joe Anderson dated in the past, and they still have a thing for each other, but they're not dating. It's oh god, it's so cliche, and everything about it is just so disappointing. By the end, they're just they come to the climax, and it's almost like somebody realized, fuck, haven't tied any of this up. So they have Jebediah Crone, the ghost man, the ghost realtor man who's building this house, show up and give some really half-assed exposition as to what's going on, about how, oh, I'm a ghost and I'm building this house of the past, and you can go back that way and tell everybody that you had this supernatural encounter. And it's almost embarrassing. It's really bad. And I think that I like the actor who plays him. I can't think of his name right now, but he was in The Devil's Carnival as the ticket taker, and he was very good. But in this, it's nobody is really giving a performance in this movie. It's just they're just saying words, and I feel like they got no direction whatsoever, and that's really disappointing. And I don't know. Rating wise, I mean, I don't know what to say for this, because I can't call it a garbage fire, because it's not irredeemably awful to the point where there's nothing good about it whatsoever, but it's not good. It's not soulless because there was 4 years of hard work put into it. It's not ironically enjoyable because it's not enjoyable at all. But it's not meh. Meh is too good for it. It's not mediocre. It's bad. So I think I'm really gonna take this opportunity to unveil a new rating. Just under meh, under ironically enjoyable maybe, or above it, depending on how you look at things. This movie's poor. It's poor. It's poorly made, and it's just, oh god, it's really just upsetting to think about. So much work went into this movie, and it just turned out so badly. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what else to say. It's talking spoiler-wise, I do want to just say that, like, nothing in this film makes sense. Specifically, the twist involving Lin Shaye's character. She's Jessica Lowndes' mother, but how? She has, like, she just never realized that she was her mom the few times she met her, and that's like, I don't understand how she didn't realize that. And maybe it's because the film didn't explain it very well at all, Maybe because maybe she was a baby at the time. I don't really know. I don't understand it at all. But even just the way that Crone seduced the town into like doing his bidding, it doesn't make sense because he brainwashed them. But what was he promising them to, like, in order to sacrifice their families? What were they being promised to do these things? Because they don't seem to really do anything. What was he giving? What was he giving them? I don't understand. And I maybe somebody who's seen this movie and liked it can explain in the comments, because I don't get it. This movie is fucking weird and just stupid, and I was not a fan. The ending is just bizarre too. I mean, so all of this was so Crone could see his family. I don't. It's so. Oh God. For as preachy as this movie got, with him just going about on and on about how God is bad and how like hell is more impressive or some shit, it nothing he did really showcase that at all. I mean, it's really just, this movie is it's a mess. It's just a fucking hodgepodge of things all slammed together into this weird ball of something, and in a weird way, the fucking jigsaw puzzle house that's just a bunch of different pieces of other houses all smashed into one is sort of a fitting metaphor for this movie, because nothing in this movie fits together properly, and it's just really fucking weird, and it's disappointing as fuck, and I don't really know what else to say about it. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and if you like me or Mike or Mo, click down there and subscribe and like and comment, and please, if you saw Abattoir, tell me what you thought of it, because I was very underwhelmed, horribly underwhelmed, in fact. Yeah, so as always, guys, thank you so much, and yeah, we'll see you soon.
Brave a hell for your loved ones. I would construct one for mine.